in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Dukes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCLA's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB no.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and you didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Dukes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This is what we to the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Thanks to grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this set. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Dukes will snap it on first and 10. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He leaves it with his back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles, keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy.
Touchdown, James Madison. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll swing it out to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little. Much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the play bottle up. Fumble, it's out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins. Lining up to add another. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man all by himself. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. The play action fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Play action. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Roy. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, James Madison! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the pressure. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hauls it in. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll try to run for it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Touchdown, UCLA! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it and advance and get what he can get.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Dukes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle at Simpson. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Dukes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually...
He's got it inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, Dukes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides the back on the option to give.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Flips it out in the flat. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Bruins will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Roy. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The Dukes will call on their punt team. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board. On the quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He's got it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run that runs some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Power ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Gives it on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Thanks to grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it for a big play. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to throw again. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams